Oh, Nick, I'm mad. Oh my gosh. Check this out. Where's this thing? Oh yeah, we can talk on that.
What are you mad about?
This.
Hold on.
Right here.
What's that?
Right here. Right here. That's on the screen.
Buddy, you can sell it right here, man.
Ronald!
It's right
Ronald! You go to the exchange, you set your limit. Here, we can walk through this thing. Hold on.
Man, walk him through it. Walk him through it, buddy.
Dude, I'm going to share my screen. Just a second. Here we go. So you just go over to the exchange. You go AGIX, easy. This is a great thing to do, by the way, right now. So you go, I want to set it so when AGIX hits, I think I'll set it at 57 cents. I want to sell 10,000 of these bad boys. 100,000 because that's the way I roll. No, 10,000. And then I hit sell AGIX. That's it. And your limit order's placed. It'll stay in there for 7 days, or you can set it for 6 months, 3 months, 1 month, 2 weeks. Ronald! Oh, he knows. Oh, he's. I think he was messing with you, Nick. Anyway, so cruising. We got another question up here that I will hit. Where does that go? Cruising. Where was it? Oh my gosh, it was clear up here at the top. Did I miss my 10? I think the question was, did I miss my 10 NFTs for 10 NFTs? You don't get buy 10 NFTs, get 10 NFTs. You buy 10 NFTs, you get 10 node licenses. So I think that's been like a little confusing in the past. I don't know why, but it is what it is.
That's never been confusing to anyone ever.
Well, that's maybe
otherwise
the other side thing, it was just a good thing for Nick. This is good because I didn't know that it had been 6 months since we started this thing. So happy 6-month anniversary. So if you guys got like a 6-month crypto membership, you guys gotta go redo those. So anyway, okay, he's got it.
On those node market NFTs, we're over 2,000 now. So even once the 100% ends, once all that first group is, well, everybody's benefiting right now, but like once that's done, everybody's already still in the 22% category, right? Yeah.
Yep, 22.
See, this keeps going.
100 for now, 22.
Should we just tell everyone we couldn't do the true AGI thing? Just too many legal hurdles.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say ever, but yeah, for now we're gonna hold off, right? Let's just say we're gonna hold off. We want to work through. We want, and people got mad at me. They're like, "Wow, this is so garbage." Because
get mad at the law, man.
Only rich people. Looks like only rich people could win. I'm like, no, So Nick and I want everybody to win. We do. We want everybody to win, but we got to do it in a way that doesn't screw over anybody. We just don't want any repercussions. So we'll still, if we can work an angle, we'll still work an angle, but it's got to be legal. And so we got to work those lines. So I know that there's interest out there now. So I appreciate the feedback as far as that goes. I know that you guys do have interest in this. So we'll make sure to do it whatever we can. But we have a good show today. I think we go behind the walls.
So Brandon, real quick, first, do we have any housekeeping we need to knock out?
Oh, we did transition over. We're now working on the exchange part. We've completed the node license manager 100% as of yesterday at 8 p.m. our time. But so it's all the way done to where we're satisfied for you guys to use it. We're not going to release it because we're going to release the marketplace and that at the same time. Plus, you guys don't even have licenses right now. So as soon as we get the marketplace done, which hopefully will be this week, we're going to drop those licenses and we're going to go to work, boys and girls.
Hey, Brandon, I had an idea. Would it make sense? I'm just going to throw this out there. Would it make sense to have a part of the exchange that's gated for accredited investors?
Whew.
Like we could do an accreditation NFT that we could, I don't know how we would do that because what if they gave it to somebody else? But anyway, you see what I'm saying? Like something that recognizes their address as being accredited and then I don't know. I'm just talking out loud here, but it might be cool to have, and that way, there's a lot of people that by the end of this bull market are going to be accredited.
By the end of this last weekend, they probably are if they were positioned correctly.
I have a question. So here's my question. Let me add this back. How many people here have been with us and gotten at least a 10x? This isn't for us to peacock. I'm just curious how long, because that'll let us know how long you've been here. If you were here in the Money Morning days, there's not one person from MML that shouldn't have a 10x on something. Not one single person. I'm curious. What say you in grand chat? Anyway, think about that, and I'd love to see some answers there. But it may make sense for us to do an accredited investor portal where everything would look the same, but maybe they would have access to things that non-accredited would not, not because of us, but because of legal whatever. And those of you that are working towards accreditation could check off a checklist of things that you need, because most of you are going to get there. It doesn't mean, by the way, that because you get accredited because of money, you should go and spend it. It's not like getting a credit card. Now that you have the credit card, go out and buy a bunch of stuff. That's not what I'm saying. But at least it gives you the opportunity to participate in new issue assets that you couldn't otherwise participate in. Anyway, sorry, I throw that out there. Brandon, along with the housekeeping, shall we?
Yeah, I think that's cool. What Nick mentioned is now easy for us to do on the exchange. We can token gate any part of the exchange pretty well, within reason, and make it look different. Like Nick said, for some people, when they log in, they might see a little bit different screen. Like I can see some different screens than you guys can because I have like something in my wallet that triggers it. And so we can do that with any NFT, which is really cool. Web3 is so cool. Like gives people different powers. But yeah, that'd be something to be worth looking at here. The exchange, obviously, we had a pretty good week over the exchange. Hypercycle's moving on up, and I think a lot of this. Oh my gosh, that kind of messed up our whole graph there, didn't it? We had some good volume on Hypercycle, but we're gonna be talking behind the wall more about what's happening with the AI plays, with Fetch and with that other stuff. And then I have some new Bitcoin charts to show you guys. I'm pretty excited about behind the wall here that I've been working on for the past couple days. I want to find one more. So hopefully during the show, I can find this other chart that I want to look at behind the wall. And I think it's going to be pretty good for you guys to see that trade-off as well. But what, besides if you're over 6 months, or if you're at 6 months, you'll see your membership shut off. And then you just got to go. If you bought it with crypto, if you didn't buy it with crypto with its credit card, it automatically renews. So anyway. There is a couple of questions here. I tried logging in, but it made me sign up as a new member. That's not true, Howard. You could log in just fine. You can log in just fine. It'll bounce you to the homepage. Just click on member area, just like that. It won't make you sign up as a new member. You just probably got the feeling it was going to, but that's not true. So just go to member area after you log in. You should be good to go. But yeah, we're going to talk about some of these things behind the wall. Okay. Nick, are you ready to go behind the wall, or do you have something else to say in front of the wall?
I wasn't sure if we wanted to cover the AI news real quick.
Yeah, whatever.
So we'll just kind of spitball this, but there was some cool AI news. Let me click it on my little thing. Where are you, AI news? Oh man, it's underneath. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it back. I opened the windows. I opened the windows and then okay, there we go.
Did you see Vitalik's post?
No, what's he done now?
Hold on, it's actually good. It's not that bad. So his biggest concern, and this actually might have helped a few of the AI tokens as well in conjunction with Sora. His last post, and I'll just read it word for word. One application of AI that I'm excited about is AI-assisted formal verification of code and bug finding. Right now, Ethereum's biggest technical risk probably is bugs in code, and anything that could significantly change the game on that would be amazing. So I think that was a pretty big thing for AI. You mean
Vitalik had the amazing thought that AI could help go through lines of boring fucking code and find misspelling. It could grammar check code.
That's right. So Vitalik,
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's like some guy that works at the road commission saying, if we could get all these potholes, there'd be less potholes. Yeah, no shit, genius.
Hey, Any news is good news.
A Vitalik epiphany. Let's all go invest on it. Jesus, man. Like, so, if we took all the holes out of this airship, it could go to space. Really? You mean no hand wind windows, you fucking retard?
What's that,
Dude,
Nick?
That's it. That's all the rant I got, because everything else.
That's good. That's fair. And that's fair. It's like, it's
these
fair.
dudes normally
I get that.
They have to say something. I think, like, I'm sure he put his hands together. He steepled his hands the way people do, like when they're, like Elon does. He'll do this, and must be important. He did this thing. Hold on. I think umbrellas would keep people from being wet on the head. We should look into that. Oh, really? Whoa. Okay. The AI news is kind of interesting because SoftBank, we haven't really heard about them since SoftBank is two things. One, rich, and two, stupid. They make the dumbest investments. And Masayoshi Son or whatever, how do you pronounce his name? But okay, so I'm going to go into it. But remember, this is the same dudes that did pets.com. This is the same dudes that did WeWork, the same dudes that did Uber, the same, like, go down the list of losing propositions. And Masayoshi Son he's eaten them all with a lot of money. Anyway, the founder and multi-billionaire Masayoshi Son is reportedly looking to raise $100 billion to launch Project Izanagi, an AI chip venture to compete with NVIDIA and push towards AGI. Yeah, because NVIDIA they don't have a head start. So this should be easy. Izanagi would aim to compete with chip-making leader NVIDIA and complement Masayoshi Son's chip design firm ARM Holdings. With $30 billion potentially from SoftBank and $70 billion from Middle Eastern backers, #weapons technology, it would be one of the largest AI bets to date. $100 billion would be a lot. Man, they should buy True AGI. They should just buy it. They should just give those guys $10 billion and say, we want it. Anyway, Sun believes that AGI will be realized within the next 10 years. Another genius prediction. The venture is separate from Sam Altman's chip production ambitions, though the two have reportedly spoken about potentially joining forces. One of these companies is going to, well, anyway, you'll see. All right. So there is a race. This is the picks and shovels side of the race for AI chip technology. And this to me, and Brandon, you tell me if you think I'm right or wrong. This is an obvious admission by these guys that the current chips architecture is not correct. It's not right. It's not fit for purpose for what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I think what happened was they tried to manipulate a chip that has been working in years past for like computing, graphical interface, all that kind of stuff. It wasn't set up for AI. And they tried to manipulate that chip to make it work for AI instead of starting from the ground up to build an AI chip, which I think that's now what they're doing. But yeah.
Okay, other news, in Reddit news, Reddit has inked a major art data deal. Data. Reddit has reportedly signed a $60 million annual deal granting an unnamed AI firm access to its user-generated content for model training, with the deal coming prior to the company's upcoming IPO. It makes Reddit's IPO look better, I guess. Or are they talking about Reddit's IPO or the company's IPO? Hard to say. Anyway, users have credited Reddit's trove of content without compensation. Basically, data is going to be valuable. Data is going to be valuable. If you've got data anonymized, it's going to be valuable. It's going to be valuable if you take it and sterilize it. If it's sitting in, like banks and different financial institutions, universities, pharmaceutical companies, they all have giant troves of data that's really under or unutilized. And some of them don't even know how to manage it. So if you can manage the data, sterilize the data, sell that data, because people don't really care what like Nick and Brandon do, but they do care about what two humans that behave like us do. that data is important. So that generalized data's got a lot of value. So I think, again, the data argument is going to keep coming up. And even with Sora, remember that was all about synthetic data. People are like, how is it possible? Like, well, we know what people look like, dude. It doesn't. You can say a dude with brown hair and blue eyes and an Uzi, and we pretty much know what that is. And it's not like some guy in the Middle East is like, that's me, man. I'm suing you. Like, come on, bro. We get it. So anyway, data. Reddit also reportedly considered blocking Google search crawlers if an AI data deal could not be found. Interesting. The $60 million deal could establish a framework for future AI licensing agreements with social. Dude, it's all about the data, bro. It's all about that data. And to that end, when we go behind the wall, among the other things we have to talk about is we definitely have to talk about the data plays. They are kicking butt. They are kicking. Who here in the chat, real quick before we go behind the wall, who here got into some of the data plays that we had all been talking about for about the last year and a half, right? We've been talking. I mean, this isn't like a thing that like me and Brandon figured out because we're, genius tards. It's kind of obvious. It seems like a very obvious, like AI's eating everything. What is it? What fuels AI? Data. Well then, come on. Let's see. Yeah, Ocean's looking good. Well, we won't talk about the specifics, but yeah, Ocean. Oh man, you crushed it, Brett. I think Brett gets the award for having crushed it so far this morning. Anyway, yeah. Okay, we'll get into the guts. But the market's $2 trillion. It's over $2 trillion.
2 trillion. Hey.
2 trillion. You can't see me.
Jeez.
Okay. I know.
That is a lot of trillions.
So many trillions. Let me go.
That's more trillions than I thought of.
More than a few trillions, buddy.
Let's go.
And on that note, we need to go behind the wall, I think.
Yes. I'm excited.
Okay, let me take these little bits away. Let me put this little thing right here. And off we go. I wish I had some cool stuff to tell everyone, but all that cool stuff's going to be behind the wall. So you should probably hang out with us, Digital Investor. Otherwise, have fun being not poor